Awesome.
Oh my god, what's up everybody? Hey, welcome to Make to Fate on Saturday night to Lost Mine of Phandelver, Wild Magic Bullshit Edition. Thanks Discord for chiming in on the new animation. I'm very pleased with it. Super Wild Magic Surgy. Am I unmuted this week at the appropriate time and place? I believe I am. I think this is going to be a great game tonight. Hey, if you've been here before, then you know that this is the home. Oh god, I'm choking on spit. And you know, this is the home of two original 5e homebrew campaigns. We usually play Songs of Creation on Thursday nights. Artema is our Seafaring campaign. We're going to be playing that after Phandelver ends, but that's not for at least several more weeks, so don't even worry about it. We'll let you know when to come back. Is this music too loud, Pete? Can you tell me? It just sounds louder than usual. Okay, great. Hey, let's go around the circle. I'm trying to adjust my audio volume. Stone, thank you so much for being here, my friend. Where can people find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Stone in Hat. I often associate with Views from the Dungeon. I'm their tech guy. Been working on getting that off the ground. We stream every Saturday during the day. And I stream myself from time to time under Stone and Hat on Twitch.
Yeah, give them a follow for sure. They're one of our favorites. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Maeve the Brave. I love it. I didn't coin that. Marcel just came up with it. Maeve the Brave. Hey, what's up? Where would you like people to visit you on the internet?
Well, Ash, you can find me at Maeve Climber on Twitter. That's with a C and not a K.
Excellent.
Yeah, also, you can find me here with you guys right now. Hopefully that never ends. Thank you guys. Forever. You can also find me on Slices and Dices.
Yay.
I lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And when you're not terrorizing me here, that's terrorizing me over there, so.
At least you have a well-rounded type of bullying. Like, just love at all angles. What do you do for fun? I play D&D and I cyberbully people, but only my friends. Thank you for being here. We love you very much. Jesse, my friend, hello. Welcome. Where would you like people to find you on the internet if you'd like them to find you? I think you're muted.
TikTok and Twitter, both same handle, GOGverse.
GOG.
Expanding all the time.
I love it. If you've never heard me say this, thank you again for my freaking sweet avatar. I love this thing so much. Look how cute she is.
Oh, I'm absolutely.
I love her.
I try to keep up on the art, do what I can with all the shenanigans we got going on here. Believe me, I've got a whole list of things I want to draw that just I'm trying to make time for, you know?
Super cool. Super cool. Yeah, creative dude. Check him out at GOGverse. Marcel, hello, my friend. Thank you for being here. You have a very cool place where people can find you on the internet. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, everybody that knows me knows about TTTomes, but I talk about that a lot. You can find me on TikTok, have a little bit of fun hearing me talk about some crazy homebrew items and some of the things I put my players through sometimes. TTTomes Guild on TikTok for some fun stuff, so follow us, have some fun.
We are definitely going to give both of you guys a follow on TikTok after we figure out which Mate of Fate has the TikTok login. We're old, but we are working on it. We have an Instagram. The Instagram has RPG-related memes. You can definitely give that a follow if you want. Just go to matesatfate.com to get all our little clickables, like Instagram, Twitch. You can catch our old episodes on YouTube, but the link for that's on matesfate.com. You want merch? You can get merch. What if you have a water ball and you're like, I wish I had more stickers? You could get a Mates Fate sticker if you wanted. My mom just don't. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I clearly don't take these things personally. Thanks as always to our friends at Syrinscape for the dope atmospheric sounds and combat music. If you have a game that you'd like to stream with your friends or play online, check them out at Syrinscape.com. They're streaming friendly too. Like, we used to get in a lot of trouble for having licensed music on our stream, and now we just use Syrinscape, and I'm pretty sure we're legally covered. I think. We don't get dinged by the bots anymore, and that's what happened. So thank you, Syrinscape. If you've never been here before, let me tell you why this is the coolest version of Lost Mine of Phandelver you will ever see played. First of all, dopest players I've ever played with ever. So much fun. You guys are the best. Also, this is a charity stream. We are raising money for the Trevor Project. So if you haven't heard of the Trevor Project, awesome organization for over... Hang on, hang on. Can you guys hear me?
You did cut out for a second, but you're good.
Okay, great. Anyway, the Trevor Project is a super awesome organization. For over 2 decades, they've been working their asses off to save young LGBTQ lives by providing support through free and confidential crisis programs like Trevor Lifeline, which is a 24/7 crisis and suicide prevention lifeline offering free and confidential counseling to LGBTQ youth. They also have Trevor Text, Trevor Chat, Trevor Space, all free, confidential, safe spaces for queer youth. But that's not all. If you use our link down below, little T on the Tiltify button, or just wait for Nightbot to send the link in the chat, you can contribute not only to the Trevor Project to make a cool donation, but you can make weird shit happen in our campaign in real time. Our special tonight, for the low price of $5, is send a random fucking potion to the PC of her choosing. Could it be a potion of flying, invisibility, fire breathing, a random poison that they think is going to be a potion of flying and it's actually something that's going to kill them? I don't know. It's going to be fun. $5 and you can find out.
Yeah, you gave me a potion of flying.
What? I'm sorry, you're cutting out? What? Don't worry about it. Definitely take your potions, take your medicine. It's good for you. And other stuff. For $10, you can definitely send our players a healing potion that will be a healing potion, because I'm not that mean. And for $25, you can cause a wild magic surge to occur in our game in real time. It's fucking bonkers. There's been unicorns and fog and hauntings and your carriage's extended warranty. A talking backpack now. It's a thing.
Still talking?
It's still It's my favorite bit, I think, of all the wild magic surges, and I'm never gonna make it stop. Like, I think the table said, like, after 20... No. Way too funny. My favorite so far is that map that hated you. Like I said, cyberbully your friends every day. I think that's it. You guys ready to play D&D?
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's play D&D. Let's see. Where were we? Yeah.
We're fighting.
We were fighting?
Let's do a recap.
Yeah, let's do a recap. I don't think we were going to be fighting, were we? Good heavens. Again, Pete, hit me up if this music's too loud, because I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. Okay, let's see if I can do a recap without just, like, saying the same thing I've said every single week. But y'all are on a mission for your patron, Gundren Rockseeker, who he, with his dwarven brothers, have discovered the location of the legendary Wave Echo Cave, the Lost Mine of Phandelver, which is rumored to be the home of the Forge of Spells, a source of incredible power. And what you're starting to put together, perhaps there may be some veins of magic running through the land beneath your feet that have been causing very, very strange things to happen in the meantime. The unicorn thing, the fog, the ghost, but also some strange visions here and there, as well as, you know, certain people's hands absorbing entire bonfires and exploding city blocks, causing non-lethal damage from what you can tell. It's been a thing. It's been a lot of fun.
I think the internal bleeding takes a few days, Ash.
It's D&D times. You don't know what that is. Sometimes people just die. The average lifespan of a human in this town is about 12 years old for good reason. You've made your way to the frontier town of Phandalin, a mining town. Made some friends. Maybe a couple enemies, but more friends than that, for sure. You have definitely curried the favor of everyone in town by clearing them of the terror known as the Red Brands, a group of red-coated ruffians that have been terrorizing the entire town with violence and murder and robbery and all kinds of bad things. You cleared out their hideout, and as thanks to your group, the town decided to give you that hideout as a base of operation should you choose to take it for yourself. And I think you want to, if I'm not mistaken. But the only problem is it's currently being occupied by a hissing, growling, telepathic, gnarled creature with one ghastly, bright green eye that speaks to you in your heads and seems to have a taste for flesh. The longer it's decayed, the better, but it doesn't seem to be particular about it. So when we last left our heroes, I think you were on the way to have a conversation with the Nothic. It had encouraged you, Brutalitar, to push in Tincture into the crevasse so he could have a snack, and then when you became upset, he told you telepathically he was only joking. And at which point, GOG, you cast a firebolt at the Nothic. So I'm going to go ahead and need everybody to roll initiative. Let's do this thing.
You should have just used the scroll of Fireball and just had it done in a second.
Gonna waste it on this.
And while you guys are rolling initiative, I am gonna send you the link to the combat map in case you do not have it. And I have a special gift for you this time.
Tokens.
I made you tokens because I love you, and I wanted you to see what you're fighting before it kills you, because that just seemed fair.
Excellent.
He's huge. Never mind. I choose not to fight him.
It's not the scale,
He's
but
huge. It's as big as our hideout.
He's Fireball.
we'll
The
just leave.
floor opens up and there's an eyeball.
You know what they say. It's location, 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 and this is not the location, guys.
So as we're kicking off, I will let you all put your tokens where you think you were in your marching order.
Wait, we can move the tokens?
You should be able to move the tokens. Can you not move the tokens?
I can't move mine.
All right, well,
Request edit access.
hang on. I'll just do the thing. Try it now. Like, refresh and try it now.
Yep.
Hey. Oh, Brutality, you got way the hell in there, huh?
When everything happened, I did say I slid down into the crevasse.
All right. Lofame, what was your initiative? It didn't auto-populate for me.
13.
13. All right, let's do this thing. GOG, go ahead and make your attack for your firebolt that is kicking off this whole shebang.
Oh no, I did last session, and I whiffed it. It goes wide. Like I hold my lute, and as I'm playing my little tune, it like the fire begins crackling at the end, the head, and I fire it off, and I go wide on him. I didn't really get a good look at him. So, yeah.
Well, it is fair to say now that when you first came through this area, there were oil lanterns lit that were being refilled by the red brands who occupied the area. As of right now, you're down to one oil lantern, so the light in here is dim. How many of you have dark vision?
Not I.
Hey, I have dark vision.
Yeah.
I might have a
Dark
spell.
vision, I see light. I see it as light with my Eldred.
So this crevasse is 10 feet deep, so it will be about half your movement if you want to climb down into it. And as of right now, you know where it is because GOG just sent a firebolt streaking past and illuminated. But if the Nothic moved, those of you without dark vision are going to have to pass a perception check to figure out where it is again. Okay. So that brings us directly to the Nothic. GOG, you hear this sudden voice in your head. Was just joking. Was just joking, dream love. No need to fight. Leave now. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Starting off the night right.
Yeah.
5.
You see in the darkness, you know the way when you're focused on a source of light, your vision kind of vignettes? you see just this dark vignette with this glowing, bright green circle within, and suddenly this wafting, putrid essence just seeps into your nostrils and seeps through the pores of your skin. It's revolting. It's hit you with its rotting gaze. You feel it just sink into you as your stomach turns. You're gonna take 10 points of necrotic damage.
You fucker.
And it's gonna it's gonna use its movement to retreat away from Brutalitar. But that'll bring us back to you, GOG, because you had a surprise round on it.
All right. I'm going to. I should have had this planned out, but yeah. I will. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action sing a song for Brutalitar since he's down in the pit with the Nothic. So I just begin playing my lute a little bit, and I just sing out. I see your brawn, ain't got it going on. You're gonna do great, so big buff and battle strong. Brutalitar, can't you see? You're the hero that we need. I know the shot is long, but give it all and let's move on. So you get that right there for Bardic Inspiration. And then I will, yeah, no, I'm going to try to keep him from running away that far. So as I'm finishing off that song, I'm gonna look down at him, and the end of my lute, the head of my lute begins like shining a little bit blue energy, and then as I cast the Ray of Frost in his direction.
Fantastic.
It's gonna be a 15 to hit.
15 just barely hits from how far it is. You all can see it's made its way to underneath the bridge because that frostbolt lights it up again. How much damage is he taking?
He takes 6 points of damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Reduced by 10 feet. He's not that speedy to begin with, so that sounds good. Anything else for your turn?
I will bring myself. How do I bring myself? I will bring myself just behind, or to the edge of this bit, so you can see, right over here, just on the edge.
All right, sounds good. All right, that'll bring us to Lothane with Brutalitar on deck.
Okay, I would like to. I'm up there at the top of the pit, and Drip is with me, and I am going to cast a Bark Skin on Drip, giving him 16 AC.
Oh, cool.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn into a direwolf, and we're both gonna slide down there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Drip is going to attack.
There is a Drip token for you. You can feel free to move that.
The Drip token.
Who's a good boy?
Where are you, little? Where's the little Drip? Oh, there he is. And I'm gonna slide in right next to my boy, so that he has his little advantage buff on his attack.
Okay.
And that would be a bite attack. Is this thing considered a creature?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll roll for damage. It's +4 to hit. Come on. Where's my thingy? And that'll be a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay, and then they'll also have to do a DC. Let's see. If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 11 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone with the bite attack.
Cool.
So that's 2d4 plus 2 damage.
He is pretty
So
hardy. Yeah, he got a 19 on his save.
Oh, nice. 2d4 plus 2. Sorry, I'm operating on a different computer today.
No worries.
2d4, 4 plus 1, 5, 7 damage.
Oh, nice. And that's just from Drip's bite attack.
Correct.
Okay. And anything for you, or are you just commanding your wolf? Or you cast Barkskin, I guess.
I did.
Okay. Okay. Anything else for you guys?
No, we're just up in front, right in front of the guy.
All right, cool. All right, that brings us up to Brutalitar in the pit with Tincture on deck.
Sorry. All right. My turn, correct?
Let's do it. Yep.
Am I able to get next to Drip?
Yeah, you could. Your footing's gonna be a little rocky. It's difficult terrain down there, but you can get next to him.
Okay, because I would like to get about here or stand over him if necessary.
Yeah, you can do that.
And I am going to unleash my breath weapon in that general direction.
Oh, cool.
After I know I'm not going to hit Drip. So I'm going to use that to kind of illuminate the area. So that would be a dex save on his part.
All right.
DC 12.
He is gonna succeed. Is he taking half damage from that?
Correct.
Okay.
And half of that is going to be 3 fire damage.
All right, damage. You see.
And then I'm going.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see him
sorry,
just like
sorry.
briefly illuminate in flame, and then this. Oh no.
And then with that, I'm going to action surge, and then hit him with my cantrip, the reskin booming blade.
Cool. Your
so-
scorching blade.
Scorching blade.
Love it.
So with
Magic.
that's going to miss with an 11 to hit.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's just too dark under here, but you have a pretty solid idea of where he's going to be for your next attack as your scorching blade illuminates the air right next to him.
And that ends my turn.
All right, cool. Tincture with Geogi on deck.
I got a question.
Sure.
How heavy would you think a homunculus servant would be?
How heavy is what?
How heavy do you think Tink's rabbit, the horned homunculus rabbit she has, how heavy do you think that weighs?
How big is it?
It's sitting on her head.
It's got to be less than a pound,
small.
right?
Oh, okay.
What kind of
Then
metal?
I
Like, did
like
you
him.
make it out of lead?
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really specify. It just says that I just need a pearl to craft it.
All right, well, here you go. If you're gonna do something dope, then definitely just do it.
I need him to make a dex save.
Okay.
13.
I can't wait for whatever this is about to do. That's a dirty 20, I'm afraid.
Oh, damn it. He's just gonna see. I don't know if the thing shows emotion, but he's gonna see the homunculus servant just fly by his head as I use catapults.
I love it. Well, you can remove a mechanical Almirage homunculus from your inventory for now. It does look a little confused as you see this like giant illuminated eye wispy behind itself.
So, actually, question about that.
Sure.
Can I make a dex save for it?
Yeah. I guess. What do you? Well, it's an object. What are you trying to get it to do? Or is it not an object?
It's a construct, actually. It's got its
construct.
own stat block.
Okay. Well, then sure.
Oh, I was just wondering because if it succeeds a death saving throw, it takes no damage. So I thought I'd ask.
I mean, I don't see why not. I don't understand anything about artificers, so if you tell me that's what they're supposed to do, I'm going to believe you.
That's a 19.
I think it
Yes.
lands on
Plus
all
2.
fours gracefully.
Great. Then I'm just gonna use bonus action. Gonna try to hide. Although I am behind a rock, so I don't know if you see me. Yeah. Roll stealth check. Why not?
Go ahead and roll a stealth check anyway.
That is a cocked die. That's
Tincture,
a 6.
just from what you do know about Nothic creatures, they do have very keen sight, and you are aware of that as you like catch your breath hiding behind the stalagmite. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am, I think.
All right. That will bring us back to the Nothic and GOG. You see it flash its eyes in your direction, and its eyes begin to illuminate again, and you wonder if it's going to hit you, and then it realizes the immediate threat is right in front of us, or in front of it. Brutalitar, you hear in your head, "It's not too late. If you leave now, I can help you find what you seek." And I will need you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
22.
You are able to have that. You see its eye dilate and fixate on you, and you do feel this putrid essence try and seep into you. You're only going to take 5 points of necrotic damage from that. And then it is going to try and scrabble a little farther away from you, which will invoke an attack of opportunity from both Brutalitar and Drip. If you'd like to use your reaction from that, you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I will attack this thing. That is going to be an 11 to hit.
Just misses. He's going a little too fast. Lothane, do you want Drip to take a bite at it before he goes?
Absolutely. I need to see what the...
Does it still have to make that DC saving throw? Or be
15.
15 will hit for the bite. I'm sorry, the
Excellent.
DC saving throw for what?
To be knocked prone? I know the wolf gets that. I'm not sure if it applies on opportunity attack.
I think that would be a bite. Like, I would be doing a bite attack as an attack of opportunity, so I would think it would have to do the DC saving throw. But that's 6 damage on the bite.
Okay. You don't see him looking too hurt yet. Do wolves or dire wolves have dark vision?
I don't think wolves do. No. But they do have increased perception via their smell and hearing.
Okay, so you do have other ways to find him when you're looking for him again.
Correct.
Those of you in the crevasse, you're not quite sure where he just went. You'll need to make a perception check to find him again.
Okay.
Or ask Tincture. Bringing us to GOG.
Now, remind me, is it an action or a bonus action in this campaign to the potion?
Yeah, fuck it, it's a bonus action.
Sweet. Thank you, I didn't level up them. I'm gonna go ahead and take that potion
Too
that
nice.
was given to me by my lovely wife. So, 2d4 plus 2. So
Nepotism.
Standard. And then
You have a second potion too. It's not healing.
I do.
Yeah, I gave you a potion of
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Cool. So I heal that, and then I will. I'm gonna step up here. Did. I can't see him.
You can make a perception check to try and find him. It's just with disadvantage. Or actually,
Don't you
you
have dark vision? You should be able to see him because you have dark vision.
you elves not.
There's only within 60 feet. A larger definitely have dark vision. I play one.
But I didn't know if he was. I didn't know if he was just out of sight because of some like invisibility, or if he's hiding.
It's just the low light in this area. But if you have dark vision, you can see him just fine.
Oh.
Yeah, you know where he is, and you
Cool.
can roll straight.
All right. Then in that case, I will. You know what? I'm gonna follow suit like boss. I'm just gonna more crackling energy at the end of my loot, and as I shoot another firebolt at it.
Excellent.
Don't waste any resources. It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit, GOG. Goodness.
And that'll be 7 points of fire damage as I yell out to him. Look, it didn't have to be this way, but you wanted to eat our friend. You could have just worked for us, taken out any assholes that came into this place, but no, you had to run your mouth. Now look at you. And then that is my turn.
I'm still going to eat your friend. Right. He's looking a little hurt, a little bit. That'll bring us to Lofane and Drip with Brutalitar on deck.
Right. We are unable to see him, correct?
You can make a perception check to look for him, or you can just make an attack with disadvantage. And as wolves, if you're trying to smell him out, you can make that perception check with advantage.
I'm thinking that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to like sniff and listen for him to try and perceive. I just roll him flat with advantage. 15 on me, and then 17 on Drip.
You aren't quite sure, but you see Drip just assume like the pointing position with his nose and tail in a straight line. And Drip is pointing here. It looks like this thing is trying to climb out of the crevasse on the other side.
Oh. Well, with that, we're going to use our movement to... Would we be able to get up the crevasse, or would we need to do like an ability check?
It is only 10 feet, so it's... I guess you'd say it's difficult terrain, so it'd probably cost you like 20 feet of movement to do it, and then you'd have the rest of your movement to try and get to him.
Alright, I'm still behind. I guess Drip's going to be doing all the damage today. And he's going to do a bite attack. Where you climb up, Drip is ahead because he's able to get a good sense of where he is. And I'm following him. And he makes a third bite attack. I am within range to give him advantage on attack.
Cool.
So we'll roll that. It's 4. So we're looking at 21 to hit.
Definitely
so
hit.
Naturally a hit.
He's the goodest boy.
He's the goodest boy. It's 4. So 10 damage on the bite. Does he pass that DC check?
Oh
on
yeah.
Strength?
It's strength check? Yeah, let me try again. That's a 17 for him, so he is still standing. But you hear him cry out in pain, and you do smell something sickening kind of spurt out as Drip does his damage.
Excellent.
Cool.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, awesome. Bringing us to Brutalitar.
Right, I'm going to run up to him again, and I am going to make that same cantrip attack that I did out.
Okay. And do you have the movement to get to him if you climb out?
Did he climb out?
He climbed out. He's just on the edge of the crevasse past the bridge.
5, 10,
And it's
15 feet to get there.
So it's 20. It'll cost you double movement to get out of the crevasse because it's difficult terrain. So that's 20 feet.
35.
That's 20. Yeah.
Maybe 35 total with that.
Okay, so then I'll start to climb out, and I'll get about here, and then I will get as far as I can, and I will open my mouth and shoot out a firebolt
Cool.
for an 11 to hit.
11 just.
That is my number tonight.
he just has the advantage of, he has the height advantage on you right now, and he just sort of like dances back out of the way to get away from it.
And that'll end my turn.
Fantastic. Bringing us to Tincture and Pete. What did you just send Lofane? Was that a healing potion? Put it in the chat. Pete just sent something for Lofane. I'm not sure what it was, but thank you.
Thank you.
Tincture, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move a little closer once I can not do that. Let me fix the thing. Zoom out.
We're only one wild magic surge away from 500.
Oh yeah, we are.
Gotta get the map to stay. Okay, I'm gonna move myself here, and then I'm gonna take a shot at him with my crossbow.
Awesome.
Random potion.
Cool.
I'm gonna stay here.
That was a random potion, by the way. It wasn't a healing potion.
Sweet. Let me tell you what you got. That's gonna be fun. Oh, cool. Lofane, you can add what you're pretty sure is a potion of invulnerability to your inventory.
I'll take it. Thank you.
There we go.
Right.
Finally figured it out.
What's your attack, Tank?
18 to hit.
18 will hit. How's your damage?
11. I did max damage.
Holy smokes, he looks like he is barely standing. The others can't see that as well, but you can see that he is kind of now down on all fours to try and keep himself upright.
Oh shoot, my bad. He actually, I'm gonna use, Fury of the Small, so he does an extra 2 damage.
Extra 2 damage. Still standing, but he's looking rough.
Gonna just yell at him, hey, I'm not food, damn it!
So, so adorable. Okay, anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna hide again.
Bringing us to the Nothic. It's gonna fix its gaze on you again, Geogi, and once again you feel this sickly presence creeping towards you as this eye fixates on you. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Natural 20 for 21.
Natural 20.
Not anymore, asshole. Stay out of my head.
That barely does a thing. You'll take half damage from that. You'll take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Awesome.
So much.
And it is going to use its lair action because it realizes it's on its last legs. And unexpectedly, Brutalitar, you feel nothing but claws sinking down on top of your shoulders, your back, scraping at your face as it's going to try and make a claw attack at you. This 21 hit.
You see, as this thing is about to hit me, I am going to use shield.
Nice.
So a little fiery eruption is going to keep it from attacking me.
That's so dope. What does that bring your AC up to? Crazy high,
24.
Right? 24. It has a multi-attack, so it seems surprised, and you hear it like crying out as the flames protect you from it, and it's gonna make one more swipe at your face. I don't know if I can do a 24 though. No, it cannot. It tumbles fruitlessly off your back and rolls back into the crevasse right behind you. Bringing us back to Geogi.
Did it take fall damage? Okay,
Holy shit, Tank. No, because Brutalitar is half my app, so no, it would have been less than 10 feet, but yeah, that would have been cool. How do I want to do this?
Well, if he's almost out and the Nothic reaches down to grab him, it's gonna fall 10 feet, won't it?
Not how I had it in my head. I had it that it was like trying to grab onto its back to slash. So it's half of whatever Brutalitar's height is. Go ahead, GOG. Sorry, what were you doing?
I just looked down to him, with complete disgust on my face. I'm like, you are absolutely pitiful. Leave our house. Ugh. I don't know what smells worse, you or this pit, as I cast vicious mockery on him. Wisdom save for 13.
What's the one thing he doesn't have? He managed to roll a straight 19. Does that have it, or is he good?
He's good. And then
He doesn't take physical damage, but you see his snarling maw just frown sadly a little bit. You hurt his
And
feelings.
then there was a cantrip, so yeah, I'll just play a little ditty and just heal myself a little bit. Like, that hurt. To cast healing word on myself.
Fantastic. Alright, that'll bring us back to Lophane and Drip.
All right. Well, you know the drill by this point. We are going to approach him. I realized afterwards that as a direwolf, I actually have 50 feet of movement.
Oh, okay.
So I would have been able to attack him last time.
You can definitely
But
get him this time.
I can definitely get him this time. I'm gonna move to the edge and jump down and bite him as I do.
Cool.
And Drip, I want him to follow me and do the same. We're like right on top of the guy.
So you're both rolling with advantage. Go for it.
You betcha. All right, that's gonna be a 20 to hit and a. Nope. Let's reroll that because I have advantage. Uh-oh. Shit balls. I think Drip missed this time.
I mean, he's looking pretty rough,
13.
Lophane. 13 does not quite hit. Like, the jump kind of put him off his footing a little bit.
All right. So I'm going to do a bite attack as a direwolf. So +5 to hit. With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess +5 to... I already hit him, right?
Yeah, you already
That's
hit.
what I rolled
you
for before.
just need to roll your
Yeah. I
bite
need to roll
damage.
damage. No.
Yeah.
You're right. 2d6. 7 + 5 is +3 is 10 damage, and he needs to beat a DC strength saving throw of 13.
He does not. Lophane, how do you want to do this?
Oh, hey, all right. So Drip has a hard time getting down. He hops down and kind of like rolls a little bit.
Yeah.
But I am able to hop right on top of him, get him by the jugular, and rip it, and he falls over and bleeds out.
It's so sick. Yeah,
Spatters out blood.
what you see as you're sinking your fearsome jaws into its jugular is the light of its glowing green eye. Its pupil like suddenly dilates in fear, and then you see the light in it go out as it rolls back in its head. Just foul-smelling blood splatters everywhere across the crevasse. But the Nothic
Delicious.
is no more, from what you can tell. Well done,
Guys, I don't think he saw that coming. Anyway,
Hey-o! From what you can tell, Tresendar Manor is now entirely yours. You've eliminated all the threats. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to transform right back into myself and like wipe blood from my mouth. I'll be like, we better find a place to, I have my quarterstaff, of course. Better find a place to plan our next move.
I thought we already planned the next move. We were on our way out the city. We just had to clean up this pest control, or we had to be pest control, so our house was not
Where did we wanted to go to the tree village thing?
Tree.
Thunder Tree, and I thought we were heading toward to look for Cragmaw. We had just.
You're right.
sort of
We were gonna bring our little
pinpointed-
goblin friend.
Yeah.
I recall.
Yeah, there.
You do have Droop with you. He was hiding in the tunnel this whole time, completely unwilling to set foot back in this place again.
And I see him, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. We were doing that thing.
I look over to Droop and I say, "Don't worry, buddy. When you're ready to jump in the fray, you will. You will."
No, thank you. Just want to please.
Yeah, when
Hey,
you're
what do
ready,
you
and
guys-
I hand him that dagger that Tink found earlier that I kept for. We were thinking maybe for the squirrel, but it was way too big for the squirrel.
He has one. I bought
He
him
has a
one.
dagger.
Blue.
I'll be like,
I
here,
bought him
this
a
is
dagger.
for your dual wielding. Give him a second dagger.
He's struggling under the weight of both of them. He looks like to you he's holding two short swords that are way too heavy for him. He just goes, okay, thank you.
And I'll illustrate like block, attack, block, attack.
He copies
Like that.
you a little bit, and it looks like he can do it. You can see, like, his form is not bad. He just looks frightened to do so.
Is anyone still in the pit? Oh,
Is anybody
Sorry,
what?
is anybody still down there? The crevasse.
Yeah, I think Brutalitar still is. I was actually going to yell down to him, like, "Boy, while you're down in that refuse, I can't imagine he was too picky about what he ate. Maybe he ate a couple red brands. See if there's anything down there."
I'll light a torch and carry it with me and kind of quickly look around the area.
Make an investigation or perception.
Investigation. 4.
4. Yeah, he's been eating a lot of stuff down here. Crunchy bones. Weird.
It's very nasty down here. I don't enjoy it.
I'm gonna climb down into the pit. I have to go get my rabbit.
True, which you can do with no problem. You can see just fine down here. Would you also like to look for anything down here?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Same thing. You can do perception or investigation, your choice.
Dirty 20.
You see exactly what this gross little fiend has been up to. You see the bones picked clean of many humanoid remains from what you can tell. The newest that you can tell, like the freshest with, the blood is still fresh on the stone, has a shredded scarlet cloak on it. Just a bald skull with the flesh ripped clean, a little bit of hair left behind. You remember that guy. Not great.
Yes. He was gonna become a glassmaker.
Was he? You, a little further into the crevasse, you see all kinds of scraps that they've been feeding him, like animal bits and like rotted things that they didn't want anymore. You notice a leather apron and some very difficult to determine remains underneath it, but you would recognize that as a woodworker's apron.
Reach down and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on the apron so it's not all covered in blood and gore, and then I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna return this to who it belonged to. Because I think Take would know that it.
Yeah, I mean, you would know that who it belonged to has been consumed, but yeah, their next of kin, was eating porridge with your friend Droop this morning.
Oh, it'll give him something to bury, maybe.
Okay. Other than that, you
At the
don't.
very least, a little bit of closure.
Yeah. You don't.
On the way out, I was just gonna say, on the way out, I'll collect the remains of the Nothic and take it outside somewhere and burn it before we head out.
Sounds good. And just out of curiosity, Did any of you ever take a red brand cloak on your adventure?
I did.
Yeah, I know GOG had one.
Okay.
And I was disguising myself as a bugbear. I had it over just in case somebody decided to try to touch me or feel me or anything. You know, disguise can only go so far. So.
Yeah, I think didn't all three of us do that when we were pretending to be Droop and the two bugbears?
I assume so, but I know I did for sure. I don't know about everybody else.
I was wearing bugbear. I was wearing being a bugbear, so I didn't really have the red brand thing.
Okay. Just checking. Well, Brutalitar easily, with his incendiary skills, disposes of Benothic's body in the fresh air outside this cavern. The day is still pretty early. It's not quite noon yet. So you are in the town of Phandelver, and you have many options as to where you'd like to go next. What would you like to do?
Now that that's ready, shall we be on our way out this town? Grab our steeds and get out of town.
And that's easy for you to do. As you stop by the Shrine of Luck, you see Sister Garael tending to her shrine to Lady Tamora. The two mules are hitched not too far from the shrine, and she stands up to greet you. Hello, friends. A blessing for the road?
Could always take a blessing or two.
Mm-hmm. And she makes several gestures in front of each of you and gives you a blessing of the Lady Luck. And so you can all re-roll your next nat one.
Sweet.
I'm gonna try to slide two gold coins onto the Shrine of Luck with my mage hand.
You said onto, correct?
Yes, onto.
Just confirming your alignment. Okay. Yeah, that goes unnoticed, but you feel confident it will be greatly appreciated when it is eventually discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else get seriously hurt? Like, does anyone look like they're hurt?
I look like I took a couple bumps and bruises, but not even. It was mostly internal. I felt like, but I healed myself up pretty well.
I just wasn't sure because I know she can heal us too. So.
If it looked like you were getting ready to, you were trying to assess and like try to cast something, I would just say no. Don't worry about it. Save your resources. We got a long day ahead of us.
Okay.
Also, please let the captain know that we had to head out on pressing business.
If it's all right with you all, we'll tell her tomorrow so you can get a head start.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
She seems like one that would actually chase us down to say goodbye or yell at us or reprimand us for something. So probably for the best.
Yeah.
She is not the only one that considers you all heroes in this town, just so you know. The children are still a bit rattled from last night, but we'll all be all right. We're grateful for everything you've done here.
I'm going to give her
I was
three
gonna say,
gold coins.
I think Maeve was trying to say something, but or Tink was trying to say something, but I don't think it was.
I actually thought I muted myself when I said that.
Oh.
It
It just looked like you were trying to say something, and I thought we cut you off. So.
Oh no. I was just commenting how we're $25 away from the $500 goal.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, that's one wild surge.
Yeah. That is one wild surge.
Sure is one wild surge.
I'm thinking it's happening tonight. Fair to get.
We still got time. We still got time.
It's tonight. Anyway.
It's no dinner.
Low vein calls.
Few tunes, take a little request as we're walking down the road.
We haven't left, have we?
If there's business,
Are we
you
provisioned? I would like to take the Red Brand's cloak from GOG, if he may give it to me.
Do you absolutely need it? I think it might come in handy should we run into another.
Well, it'll be gone if I'm taking it. It'll be left here in the town square.
You want to leave a little memento? This is like a warning to other Red Raiders.
Absolutely.
For that, absolutely. And I'll just take it out of my bag. Here.
All right. Well, I'd like to construct maybe like a cross kind of thing, if that's possible, and like post the red brand cloak as if it's being hung on the cross, and post a little warning, be like, "This could be you if you wear the red cloak."
Where do you want to post that in town?
Come out. I think it would be most effective at the entrance of the town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Main way in.
If I see him trying to construct it in the very entrance, I'm like, how about a little bit farther out, maybe like half a mile in, so they don't get immediately in town. Because I mean, if they're in town and they see the people, they're like more inclined to probably want to do something. So, just a thought.
Right
Absolutely.
outside the front gate.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, as a warning at the front gate.
Okay. Is that the last thing you'd like to do before you leave Phandelver?
Just inquiry. What happened to my squirrel? I forget.
You tried to dance with
Did you
him, rolled a
roll?
nat 1, and you scared the shit out of him. You never saw him again.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think you threw him up into the air, and he just scampered off across the rooftops.
Yeah, we were dancing. Well, at least it could have been worse.
You're heading into the woods, and there's more squirrels where you're going, for sure.
He's free with the taste of human blood.
That is... you will certainly meet up with the secret future big bad.
Go off and kill more red brands, young one.
Okay.
I just want to check on Droop and make sure that he's doing okay.
He looks like he's been hanging back. He's following you all because you asked him to follow you. But when you're not paying attention to him, he's kind of following at a snail's pace, like hoping to get left behind.
I'm gonna approach Droop as we're walking, and be like, "Droop, right?
This is Droop.
Yeah, this is my friend Drip. I think it'd be funny if we did this." And I'm gonna pick him up and put him on top of Drip.
This is Clogger's Wolf. Clogger's Wolf.
He's good. Just give him a pet. He's very gentle. Unless, of course, he's got to kill something.
Starts hyperventilating a little bit. You're welcome to make a persuasion check.
All right, persuasion.
I love Tink in the background. Just like
17.
17. You see, the more you speak to him, the slower his hyperventilating gets. But he just has like a freeze. You know, some people have like the fight, flight, or freeze. Like he just freezes. Like, okay, so just hold still and Clogger's Wolf.
All right, you'll keep up now. Let's get it.
So you
I
have.
think I can't hear you.
can't hear you, Tink.
I was just saying that the Trip is really nice. He's been a lot of help, and if you just pat him like this and just kind of like reach out and just kind of like scratch behind his ear.
And I'm gonna nudge Geoji and be like, "Oh, there could be a song about this."
Like,
Droop,
just-
droop on drip, droop on drip on drip. Something like that.
Droop is
While-
Clogger's Wolf eat many goblins. Many goblins.
Not this goblin.
Not this goblin.
While I like your enthusiasm, Lofane, it might need a little work. I'll take some notes. I'll try to figure something out a little bit later.
All right, excellent.
So you leave town with this scarlet cloak fluttering on a homemade wooden cross behind you on the outskirts of town. With you a mount, a phantom steed, if you will, by the name of Glittermane. 2 mules, who you can name if you want to, but you know you're going to lose them anyway, and a wolf. So
Not if I can help it.
how would you all like to proceed along the Tribord Trail?
I would assume the Brutalitar is on his Phantom Steed, correct?
If you would like to ride him, you can.
No.
No,
if
you
you
will be
are,
on him.
You, that's what I'm asking. You would be on the steed.
Your steed.
Talatar has never had a horse, so he's probably awkwardly walking next to it right now.
Oh, if that's the case, boss, you know you're supposed to ride the horse, right?
But physical exercise is so important when you're a frontline combatant.
I mean, if you no longer want to utilize him to his fullest extent, I'll gladly take him off your hands for you.
I mean,
It's quite a magnificent beast.
I think you're more fit for the flair that he provides. If you would like to, as you say, use his full potential.
And I'll like gesture to him, unlike you, like go ahead.
You don't mind if I do. And I just gingerly make my way up on top of the horse. There's no saddle on this thing, correct?
Yeah.
There is a phantom saddle, and it looks like it was taken from royalty.
Oh, even better. I'm just gonna pull a little scarf that I had in my little bag and just wrap it around the horse's neck a little bit. Matches my outfit, so it looks a little bit more presentery, and I make a little bow at the end. And then I'll just play us a few ditties along the way.
Of course. Okay, so GOG's on the Phantom Steed, Brutalitar's on foot, Tincture and Mofane. How are you proceeding?
How long is our travel? Do you know?
Where are you going?
We're going to the castle.
We would need to ask Droop that.
I mean, we have
He
a
is-
general
he is
idea
our-
about where it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a map. You have a map, Tink, that you love. That's great.
Yes, I do love my map.
Should we consult the map? How long do you think it's going to take?
I mean, if you would like to take out the map and unravel it, I think that is your choice.
You got it. I'll take it. I'll look at the map.
Don't you let him touch
Trying
me.
to figure it
Oh
out.
no, he's moist. Oh, he's making me moist. You put me back in your backpack right now, so help me, you sad sack. Sorry, excuse your adventure. Oh, he's getting me all wet.
All right, what do you think, Brutalitar? Do you think this is how long is this gonna take?
Don't let him touch me. He's gonna burn me. He's
You
gonna
see,
jaw me.
I'm gonna I got my hands running over the map, kind of like looking.
We're here, and we need to make it here.
And
Okay.
if you recall, I look down that guy's walking. If you recall, Troop doesn't really know. It's a general area. It's gonna be a search. You're gonna have to probably keep an eye out for what you said you fought goblins and hobgoblins or bugbears before.
Yes.
All right. I'm at a higher vantage point, so I'll just poke my head up a little bit more. Just keep my eye out a little better.
Are me and Lofane able to tell anything from the map as far as time-wise?
So, from where Droop pointed on the map, he pointed to the southeasternmost, quadrant of the Neverwinter Wood. So, if you are looking at a map right now, you just came out of Phandelver back to the Tribor Trail, which is how you came in. You can go either west or east from here. West would take you back towards the high road in Neverwinter, and if you're going to Thundertree, it would be that way. Going east along the Tribor Trail would take you around to where Droop suggested it was in the woods, and then just farther past that is the town, or the abandoned village of Conaberry, where Sister Garaele asked if you'd be willing to visit.
So it sounds like we're heading east.
Yeah, from what you can tell, it looks like it's about 50 miles away. So just estimating how quick your mules can go and how quick you can go on foot, you're looking at a 2-day journey.
So
2 days, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
So we'll have time to rest.
with searching.
Well, yeah, I say we just walk on forward with droop on drip and on drip on drip, and just make our way to the castle.
Do you think one of us should guard a hut to make sure there's nothing lying wait?
Anything to do here is what you said?
No, should one of us scout ahead to see if we can see anything? Like an ambush, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do a perimeter as we go. And I turn into a dire wolf.
I was just about to suggest that. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna check on the horses or the mules, as we now have 2 wolves around to make sure that they don't like get spooked.
I wanna gesture to Droop to have him get on my back instead of Drip's because it's a little more secure because I'm a bigger animal.
He does not catch your gesturing because his eyes are scrunched closed and he's still kind of like curled up into an upright ball.
I'll nudge him with my nose.
Where'd the wolf come from? Is it going to eat me?
I'll lick him in the face.
It's Lofane. He's one with animals. He can change into them. That's why he told you not to worry about Drip.
Why would anyone do such a thing? Drip changed my Drip wants to go home. Drip's going back to new mommy. All done. Sorry, no.
I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna like scoop him up onto my back.
You just feel just like frozen like a statue, except for the slight trembling between his knees. Droop is now on your back.
Excellent. So Drip and I are gonna keep a perimeter, just running around, getting him some exercise. I imagine Droop is on top of me, just kind of like
holding on for dear life completely.
But we're getting that perimeter to make sure nothing's wrong. And we'll like throughout our travels, that's mostly what we'll do is we'll keep kind of a, I don't know, like 50 meters out, to kind of keep a perimeter around the party.
Okay.
I thought that everyone wanted me to try to help Droop. To not be...
help him?
Yeah, didn't you say you wanted me to help him to be more brave or something?
Well, I'm not there, but that's what I'm doing.
You're helping him be more brave?
Yeah, he's trying new things.
The tough love method.
I'll let him off later, but he's got to be initiated.
Before we take him back home, you should do your best to help him learn more civilized ways if he intends to stay with his family.
I can do that, but it's going to be kind of hard with him.
That seems like a tall task for maybe a few days?
You have to start somewhere.
Not wrong.
Meanwhile, we're doing the perimeter and you can hear him screaming.
Just the Doppler effect.
For you guys.
Yeah. So your band of heroes and screaming hostage on Wolfback sets off east along the Tribord Trail. And as you know, it is still early spring. The ground is starting to thaw, and you are starting to see flowers bloom along the way. But it's very beautiful. It's kind of a warm spring afternoon at this point. The rain is coming and going. The farther you travel, you find yourself poking out from underneath clouds and then going back in. But it's not unpleasant, like with your hood up. It's not like a bitter kind of rain or anything. The mud makes it a little tricky to trek along, but you're able to make it about 15 miles before nightfall. All the while, you're mindful of the fact that you've all been on the Tribord Trail before, even if it was very briefly, and you are aware of the dangers. You know that Cragmob bandits work on these roads. You've killed a lot of them at this point. But aside from just the bandits, there's a lot of wild creatures out here because you are right between the Sword Mountains and the Neverwinter Woods. But night is beginning to fall, and you can either power through for the night or you can look for a spot to set up camp for the evening.
Find a nearby creek or river and set up camp there.
You would need to venture into Neverwinter Woods. You might be able to find a little stream. It wouldn't be impossible, but yeah. You wouldn't find one right off the trail. Do you want to head towards the woods?
I mean, I can only be an animal for an hour, so at this point I can communicate to my colleagues. And I would like to suggest that. Be like, I've had some interesting visions lately, and I feel like being next to a creek or a river will help me focus and find some answers. Do you think we can go off the trail here into the woods and camp next to a creek?
Are we familiar with these woods, DM?
Your druid is. The rest of you can tell me if you are or not, but Lofane definitely would be.
Part of the woods. Like around Neverwinter, sort of, but not here.
I'm okay. I mean, if you feel we need to venture into the woods, if we're trying to stay away from creatures, going into an area where creatures reside, you know what? It's fine. Let's go.
That's what I was gonna say. It's fine. We can handle creatures. Creatures are good. And I just lead the way to the creek.
I'll follow him.
Everybody, I don't want to do anything you guys aren't comfortable with. Y'all are cool with
Follow him. Yeah, I'm right.
All right.
Right.
All right, Droop. Let's get it.
Lofane, make a survival check with advantage, because this is your thing, to find the safest site you can for a campsite tonight.
The DM says if she loads up Owlbear.
21.
Yeah. Lofane, even if he hasn't been in this exact part of the woods before, he knows exactly where to go, just as like a sixth sense about him. So he leads you into a small clearing in the wood that, if you wanted to, you could safely set up a fire without worrying about it spreading to the trees. But it also has enough of a natural canopy around it to protect you from the rain tonight.
You all would see Brutalitar just kind of and then just spit fire down, and then kind of like collect some rocks around it and start throwing some twigs into it and feeding that into a actual campfire after some time.
This is the quickest you've ever seen a campfire formed. It is handy having a dragonborn around.
All right, and meanwhile, I'm walking towards the tree. I'm pulling out my hammock, hitching it up to two different trees, and be like, "All right, who's taking first watch?"
I will take first.
I was gonna say I could stay up and maybe try to help Droop learn some things. I'm sure he's probably hungry too.
Is it one person per watch, or are there enough where essentially two?
You can have more than one person per watch.
Because I know my person's kind of enamored with the fire he's building right now, and wouldn't want to go sleep and shit.
So the rules we follow is for a long rest, to get the benefits of a long rest. Everyone except GOG would need 6 hours sleep and 2 hours of just quiet, like reading, talking, eating, relaxing. So in that 8 hour time frame, you need to sleep 6 hours. GOG
if they're trying to figure out who to take watch, I'll gladly volunteer. Like, no, you guys can all take a rest. I don't need much sleep in the night, so I can take most of the night, and then I'll just wake up who wants to watch for the rest of the night while I do a little bit of meditation.
Get your rest now, GOG, and we'll wake you when we're done here.
All right, sounds good. And
I'll gladly take last watch, and I can do my meditation then. But I'm tired.
All right.
Okay.
Look around. So where's Who's got the tent?
The tent. Oh, buddy. I'll pull out I'll point to some sticks that I see on the ground and be like, "There's your tent, buddy."
Gioji just looks taken aback. I'm like, wait a minute. So nobody has a tent? We're just gonna rough it on the mud in the ground? Like, oh, this is gonna be terrible.
It's good for you. I'll slap him on the back, hop in my hammock.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this matter at the moment. I'll let you know. I'm gonna take the scarf off of the Phantom Steed and kind of just lay it out somewhere so it's just away, and then pull out a bedroll and kind of just make a little area where I can't get messy and just begin my meditation.
Brutalitar has the nicest bedroll out of all of you, owing to the fact that it's literally bedazzled and has like glowing glitter gems on it. But Gioji's might be the fluffiest bedroll you all have ever seen. Doesn't look like it's seen much outdoors.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna have to spend hours prestidigitating this tomorrow. Ridiculous.
Would you like to do anything else before first watch?
Can't hear you, Tank.
Not picking up, yeah.
Right.
No, that's weird.
No.
It's got worse.
Nope.
Wild Magic Surge.
Yeah, you're right. Wild magic surge. You're now in a cone of silence.
Her tongue. Her tongue is totally just like inflamed.
Her tongue is slain? Oh my god, that's a horrible description.
I heard something.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Heard that.
Okay.
Try something real quick.
Okay.
We heard let's try something really
break
quick.
Time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you'd like, we can take our break now and finish the night when we come back. Should we take 5 minutes?
I think that's good.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
All right.
Takes the difficulties.
Hey, thank you everybody so much for being here
Love
with
you guys.
us. If you missed the beginning, just know that we were raising money for the Trevor Project to prevent suicide in LGBTQ youth. We are $25 away from our milestone of $500 in fundraising. And once we hit that milestone, our Discord community, Jump in the Discord, is going to pick a horror game for me to stream. The world's jumpiest person who hates horror more than anything at all. And that'll be a ton of fun. Tune in then to watch me piss my pants with fear with whoever they decide they want me to play with. But we will be right back. Bye. Oh my goodness, welcome back, friends. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Saturday night on Mates of Fate. I am having so much fun trying and failing to kill these PCs, but the night is young. Nothing's ever gonna go wrong on a camping trip on the Tribord Trail, right? No. If you missed it, we were talking about how we're only $25 short of our $500 fundraising milestone, and after we hit $500, the Discord community gets to pick the horror game that they're gonna make me stream and cry and pee my pants on the internet in front of everyone. So that is gonna be super duper fun. And I actually forgot to share some news. It was 9. Hang on. Oh, this is worth sharing if I can just do the math on it really quick. We made $9 tonight. Once we make the next $9, Mates of Fate in 2022 will have raised $2,000 for charity since we first started running charity games. I am so proud of us. Like, I'm not proud of the Mates of Fate because all we're doing is like playing games. I'm proud of our community. We have the coolest group of people that made that happen. Jump in our Discord, come hang out with us, meet us. We're really, really nice. We were just talking at the break about how we want to have community among us games. We should. Why aren't we doing that? We should do that every couple weeks. I think this is going to be a good time. So jump in our Discord, come play with us. It's going to be a good time. And $9 more. I might just do that one myself just so we can say we did it.
I think you might not have to.
Nope. Oh God, no. What's happening right now? I don't.
Well, I see chat and I see JF messing.
They're just happy for. No, don't do it. I was just saying it. Please don't do it. No, it's fine. It's for a good cause. It's for the Trevor Project. It's fine. It's fine. Don't feel like you have to. All right? We have time. It's a long campaign. Let's just get back into the game. Yeah. Let's not worry about that.
Yeah.
As zombie get. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you were the one with technical difficulties towards the end of the break, so go ahead.
Yeah. You were doing your thing.
I just wanted to spend some downtime with Droop, so that I could maybe try to teach them some things. Are you okay, Ash?
Thank you, JF Messin. You're my hero. I have great news, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit our fundraising milestone of $500 thanks to the generosity of one JF Messin. Hooray!
Feel any better?
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, you're glad to use Wild Magic Surge on me.
Well, let's see what it was first.
You put it in, didn't you? You put that 25.
I didn't actually.
Oh, you
My boyfriend
didn't?
did. No, my boyfriend did.
Aha, excellent. You by association.
This one is so stupid.
I am regretting my decision already.
It's not gonna hurt. It's just dumb, which is kind of one of my favorite kinds of chaos.
Okay.
Okay, so as you all are setting up camp, deciding what you'd like to do, Brutalitar has just started a fire. There's rain you hear above you, off and on, coming by, but the canopy of trees above you is protecting you from the most part, so it should be a fairly cozy evening. But then you feel a surge from beneath your feet, this familiar surge of magic emanating up from the ground, and you wonder, there's like veins of precious minerals and gems that are mined in this area. Could there also be veins of magic? Interesting, because all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you feel like something is leaving your diaphragm, coming out of your throat. Something non-tangible has left your mouth and gone to one of your friends, and for some reason now you all have to swap voices for the next 3 minutes.
I call dibs on Brutalitar.
No, I want Brutalitar.
I get tank.
I don't know.
Do you have to roll for it? I'll roll for it.
Tincture Droop is also there. So
Actually, I'm meditating, so yeah, I would have no reason to talk. So yeah, do you think?
Tincture, if you
I mean, we are
For some
doing.
if you had Droop's voice, that would be fine.
That is a terribly funny idea.
He's
Like that. That's how you do Droop.
What's going on with the fire?
And no noise. What the hell? What is this?
Drip, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Drip. Sleep tight, little buddy.
Thank you. Oh my God, what's going on? God, I'm freaking out right now. I pull out my sword. What is this? This has been happening for a while now. Things could just stay the same. I'd really appreciate it.
You see Droop the Goblin come close to the fire and look at you, and Lofane's voice suddenly comes out of his mouth like, "What's going on, dudes? Oh my God, this is so strange. I don't think I like this at all."
Is that Georgie?
No, it's you. That's my impression of you.
Oh, it's me. That's actually pretty good. No, I get it.
You guys, this is very, very strange.
Just you're gonna see Tink run around in circles chasing her tail.
That means Drip sounds like Droop. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, whoever in the Discord community made that one of the random wild magic surges on our custom table. That was deeply rewarding for me. 2 minutes are about up, unless it was 2 minutes. So unless any of you would like to impersonate each other for one last thing.
I thought you said it was 3 minutes.
Did I say it was
Well, I'm
3
in
minutes?
my hammock.
Oh yeah.
It's 3 minutes.
I think it's in 5, but I'm in my hammock like,
Wow, this is really weird.
I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night, everybody.
Why do you sound like that? What is that?
What's going on?
No, you sound just like me in character, but I'm like, what is that? What is that noise?
You guys are making it really hard for me to meditate. What the fuck? Why do I sound like this? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Might have been my favorite one so far.
I'm sweating.
Okay. That was exciting. I love that was the one that pushed us over the edge. And we have now officially made over $2,000 on Mates of Fate since 2022. So thank you again, JF Messin, and everybody else who got us to this point. That was super, super
That's
cool.
so great. I love it.
Okay. Gioji has already entered his trance to rest for the evening. Lofane is settling down into his hammock. Tincture, Brutalitar, is there anything you'd like to do? One of you, I presume, is keeping watch?
Well,
I believe it was Brutalitar, right? Oh, no, you guys were talking, sorry.
Well, yeah, no, after regaining what's left of her dignity, Tink is going to try to talk to Droop.
Hey,
As they're doing
what's
that, I
up?
be gathering
What's
fireworks.
up? Oh, stop. Oh, hello.
No. That never happened.
It's very strange, Doran. It's very strange.
Well, I was thinking that maybe I could teach you some things.
Like magic tricks?
I could teach you how to do magic.
Okay. Yes, please.
What kind of magic do you want to do?
The card tricks? Very impressive. Like the coins. Oh.
No. I mean real magic.
Oh.
She's just gonna hold out her hand and Droop will see some sparks on it.
He reaches out this gnarled finger and tries to touch the
Gonna pull her
sparks.
hand back. Nope, that would have really hurt.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh.
I could teach you some spells though, maybe.
Yes, please.
Well, I mean, I can teach you how to do a spell that you can use once if you learn some other things.
Okay. Like what?
Well, I was how good are you at reading and writing and other things?
What are these?
Yeah, that tracks. So,
You see,
I
his
used-
ears go back ever so slightly. Like he tells he's not in, like, he's afraid he's disappointing you.
Oh, no, okay, that doesn't listen. I used to be kind of like you. I lived in the jungles of Schultz, and there were a lot of really scary monsters there, but now I'm here, and I think I can teach you to maybe have a life like mine, if you want that.
I don't want to be Crackmore anymore. It's too much killing.
Yeah, you don't have to kill anybody.
I mean, I like to kill sometimes, just not all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think as long as we avoid birthday parties, we'll be fine.
Oh, Troop loves birthday parties. I almost got to go to a birthday party last week. I was so excited, and I got canceled. So strange.
Yeah, must have been the weather.
You said as soon as I learn how to be nice, I can go home to mommy.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to be nice, but you need to learn some things.
Okay. Like what?
Yeah. Well, let's start with this, and she's gonna take out some of her she's gonna take out like her cutlery set that she uses for cooking and for eating, and just sort of set a plate down with a fork and a knife, and then reach into her bag, and she's gonna take out some rations and
Porridge stick. That kills the food. That's for starting the porridge.
I actually really don't want to talk about porridge, please.
Okay. Really? Sorry.
I've had a bad incident with porridge. I really don't want to get into that.
Brutalicor is just in the back gathering sticks, and hearing that, he just kind of pauses in place for a second, and then just keeps going.
I don't understand how everyone could have bad experience with porridge. It's the most delicious food ever had.
It's good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's not about the porridge, man.
What's your deal with porridge?
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it up. You said porridge. Droop's just asking. Droop loves porridge. I thought everybody loves porridge.
What if I could teach you how to make porridge later?
Okay.
Yeah, that sound good?
Yes.
But for now, we're gonna learn how to use these, and she's gonna pick up the fork and the knife.
Toothpick.
No,
Picks cat out of tree.
No. I mean, you can, yeah, but don't eat cats. Cats are nice.
What?
Yeah, they're really nice.
I thought you was a goblin. It's delicacy. You don't eat cat.
I don't eat cats.
I'm not sure I do want to be like you. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Well, I mean, if you're going to live in Phandelver, you're gonna have to try.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, it's a 5.
5. He takes your fork out of your cutlery set and just says,
This is for getting cat out of teeth. Soup is done for the night, thank you. I might porridge in the morning.
he just goes to curl off behind a bigger rock away from the fire and goes to sleep. Good solid first start, I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach down and grab a hold of my amulet and just kind of talk to it and be like, how how did you guys start by teaching me to be more like you?
You hear a familiar man's voice come back to you a moment later, and you just hear the sound of laughing. You don't hear words, just solid laughing. Darling, it took ages. It helped that you wanted to be like other people. That certainly helped, but we thought it was gonna be ages before you stopped, and then it just cuts off. You do kind of get the lingering feeling of more laughter coming from the amulet before it grows cold.
Yeah. You just see like her ears just drop a little bit, like some tears in her eyes, and she's just like, "This is gonna be really hard."
Okay. Anything else before you'd like to go to sleep?
I think Pink's just gonna go lay down.
Okay. And what is Brutalitar doing?
I would have attempted to collect firewood. My goal is trying to have enough so they could feed it throughout the night. Yep.
Definitely no problem in this area. And so you're keeping the first watch?
Yeah, I would have been up collecting and tending to the fire and kind of just keeping a general lookout.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me while you keep watch.
A 1.
Oh no.
I really like the fire that I made.
It's a really nice fire.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. From what you can tell, your shift passes uneventfully. You take notice of the birds going to sleep in the trees and the bats starting to come out above you, but other than that, it seems quiet. Do you wake someone up?
I believe the next shift was going to Geoji because I remember Lothane said he had last shift, so I would go over and kind of wave my hand in front of Geoji to see if it would like break his trance.
Does it?
Yes, boss.
You're up.
All right. Come to
And you'll see me unroll this bedroll that I'll lay down a blanket, but the bedroll itself is just like encrusted with gold. You can tell that it would be worth something.
I look down at you. I'm like, and I thought I was bougie. And I look at you, respect. As I put away my extra fluffy bedroll, it's definitely silken made.
Rich kids.
I look up to you.
I have grown accustomed to the smell of gold. It helps me.
It's not bad, but have you tried platinum?
I turn over the other side. It has a couple of platinum coins engraved in the other side. Like
Nice.
The opposite of the Princess and the Pea. Like, he can't sleep unless he feels precious metal underneath him. All right, Geoji, go ahead and make a perception check for your first watch.
All right. 18.
You notice a couple of things, Geoji. Your eyes are clear. You are very well rested. You feel very alert. You also notice the bats in these parts, and you wonder for a minute if you saw a sturge. You remember hearing that there are sturges in the Neverwinter woods, and sometimes they do look a bit like bats, but you feel confident that they're not. You just hear the gentle squawking of just the nightlife in the area. But then you hear a twig snap that you were not necessarily expecting. And with a perception check that high, you hear another just on the outside of camp. And then you hear a voice whispering very low. That's him.
Which direction?
Looks like it's coming probably 50 feet away from Lofane's hammock. To the north.
The plot thickens.
So as to not get the jump on anybody, at this time, when I was looking around, I was writing in one of my songbooks, trying to come up with rhyming words and nice flow words for drip and droop. As I heard that, I would look around, and then I would strum on my lute so hard and just yell out, "We got company!"
Excellent. I'm going to need everybody to wake up, figure out what's going on, and roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh shit, sorry, that's so loud.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah, son. If you would like to take a look at the combat map again, I added a new camp fight map for you.
Aw, snap.
So good to us, DM.
Oh, if I was better, you would be in Foundry or something cool, but here we are.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers. At least we have this.
I think this is really cool.
Yeah.
Did I get a short rest at least?
Yeah, you got, well, yeah, Brutalitar's shift was about 2 hours, so yeah, you could add a short rest.
Excellent.
Nice. We just need to figure out where we would have been sleeping, right?
Yeah, you can put your tokens anywhere where you would have been sleeping on this map.
Where's the map?
Ooh, another map.
The map.
Yeah, your tokens are on the side, so put them wherever you want them.
I would be right next to the fire.
Excellent. Of course you would be.
Oh, cool.
Is this like a little wall to the south?
Those are ruins.
They just rocks.
Yeah.
Here, Gioji, if you put yours
how
down,
flimsy they are,
I'll... Gioji, if you put yours down, I'll know kind of where I am.
Yeah, I would be right over here, probably on this log, not too far from Talatar. Yeah.
So, Tinker, are you talking about the southmost corner of the map or the little stones at the end of the campfire light?
Me?
Tincture.
Oh.
I'll put myself where I'm talking, like right here.
Okay. Yeah, those just appear to be like a pile of rocks, pretty shallow, probably like 3 feet high.
Yeah, I imagine Tink probably sleeping there. She may have like taken some of the cloth that she got from the store and like just sort of like draped it over to give herself almost like a little bit of a cover from a little bit of rain we're getting.
Oh, and since Drip is the new MVP, let me give you guys a drip as well.
That part.
Can you? Oh, do you have other tokens?
I have a token for Drip, and Lofane can put him where he wants him. I just put him on the side for you guys.
I didn't know if you had like a rabbit token.
I can make one for you next time.
Hey, little Drip. Hello, buddy. Put him right there.
Nice.
So,
will you be making?
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you gonna be making a Droop a token if Droop doesn't die earlier?
If Droop engages in combat,
doesn't.
absolutely. If you can convince Droop to engage in combat, then yeah, I'll absolutely put him on the board. So let me know if that happens. All right, so now that we know where you're all set up for the night, Gioji, you heard this deep whisper and the twig snap come all the way at the western edge of the map. Like the northwest edge of it, like it would have been approaching Lofane from a distance. You don't see anybody yet, not with that perception check, but you heard more than one set of footsteps. Initiative 2, I have Lofane's. What was everybody else's initiative?
To be clear, -4 and Drips is 5.
Can Drip just go with you? Can we do that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that makes the most sense.
And
Six.
Brutality, you said nat 20 for what, though?
20 total.
20 total. Okay. Tincture is 6. And GOG.
15.
15, here we go. Brutalitar, you startle awake on your bedroll made of glittering gems to the sound of GOG shouting, "We've got company!" You're not exactly sure what's going on yet. What would you like to do with your turn?
Okay, pull out my sword. I'm going to... is it just darkness that I see out past the radius of the campfire?
Yes, but you can make a perception check if you want, just to see. It'll be high DC with your lack of dark vision.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to control flames on the bonfire. One of the things I can do is double the light it produces, so I'm going to increase my field of range and hold my sword here and wait.
Hell yeah.
All right, so doubling that. All right, cool. So I'm gonna give you one token that you know for sure then. Give me 1 sec. And I know this would be a lot quicker if we were in roll 20, but I'm doing my best. As soon as
I think this.
go ahead.
I was just saying, I think this map is really cool.
Brutalitar, as you extend the campfire, Lofane, you can see what looks like taller than you are, a 6.5-foot hobgoblin dressed out in chainmail, holding a great sword, has been attempting to creep up on you while you sleep. That's what you see so far. Anything else for your turn, Brutalitar?
I'm going to move that direction. 10, 15, 20. I believe 25.
Fire, of course.
Yeah, I think 25 would be able to get me here.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check while you're there.
Okay, as I get here, and that is a 7.
7.
I'm not a perceptive boy.
That's okay. This is the only person you see so far is right in front of you.
Okay. And I cannot do anything else because I already attacked. That will end my turn here.
Okay. That brings us up to a stranger in the shadows. Lofane, you hear the whistling of an arrow piercing the air from a direction you can't quite see yet. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Dirty 20. As you wake up startled, bolt upright in your hammock, you feel the piercing pain of an arrow hit you right in the side for 6 points of piercing damage. You feel it's a horrible way to wake up. It's just the warm feeling of blood sinking into the back of your hammock. But boy, you are ready for battle now. Bring us to GOG.
Sorry, what was the damage?
6 points of piercing.
Okay.
All right. Do I see anybody other than the one that just came out?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a natural 1 for a 4.
You're not even sure what Brutalitar just ran to, but you know something's going on.
All right. Not seeing the actual direction. Would any of these trees have thick branches around me?
Yes, we got plenty.
That are decently high enough? All right. I'm going to put bonus action Misty Step myself up to a thick branch up here where I could see every one of my people and around my area.
All right.
So let me mark that off. That was... and I would like to hold my action to cast a spell.
Is Misty action a bonus action?
It is.
Cool. Okay. What spell are you holding?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Actually, I think will. That's right. That's right. That's gonna be a cantrip. Then I will. Yeah, I'll hold Firebolt.
Okay.
Or when I see somebody.
All right, sounds good. Remind me, I forget about hold action sometimes, so remind me.
I just wait for the trigger, and then when the trigger happens, I release my spell. I use my reaction to release it.
Okay. From a direction that is still a little unclear, you all hear a second arrow whistling towards the air. That is damage. That's not what I meant to roll. That is nat 1. Lofane, you hear Drip yelp and then begin to growl furiously as you realize a second arrow was just launched towards you too, but just barely missed your wolf. Bringing us to the voice that Geoji heard.
Sorry, did you say it was a crit fail?
It was a crit fail, yeah.
So I know exactly what direction it's coming from, correct?
Ooh, is that how it works? Okay.
I mean, it's a crit fail. There has to be something, yeah.
Then
I'm thinking
yeah,
that's a good.
You know exactly where it came from, and I'm gonna put that archer on the map. He's right back there. You know that's where that arrow came from. You can't necessarily see through the trees where you are, but you can just sense it. Your druid sense.
Okay.
All right. Now, Geoji, the voice that you heard whispering, you hear it again as they realize they've been made. You hear this voice. Kill the blue one. Leave the rest if you want to. Doesn't matter. Get him.
The blue one? Oh, that's me.
And from the south end of the campsite, emerging towards Tincture, he can get about to here, but can't go any further with his action. So
Would he be able to see me if I'm still... I haven't done anything yet, so... And I'm only 3 feet tall.
Oh my God,
3 feet tall.
Were you hiding or sleeping?
I was sleeping there.
Sleeping? Yeah, you're within this expanded campfire right now. And for all you know, they may have scouted before they got here. So yes. You sense that he can see you, and he is easily 6 times... No, not 6 times. That's ridiculous. 4 or 5 times your size. Bringing us...
Oh dear.
He's gonna hold his... Yeah, he's gonna hold his action. Go ahead.
Does that trigger my... Can I see him?
Yeah, you would be able to see him. He just stepped into the campfire light.
All right, cool. All right, then I will let loose of my firebolts. Why does never... Oh, well, sorry, wrong character. Wow. Why is everybody trying to go after Tink all of a sudden? And I'm gonna, as I release. It's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17, you just see him step out of the way without even breaking a sweat, and it scorches the grass behind him. Looks close, but didn't quite connect.
That's upsetting.
Indeed. That'll bring us to Tincture.
Okay, just gonna like... Oh, that didn't work. I'm trying to actually move myself a little bit. Let's zoom out, please. That's in. There we go. Okay. Move myself, like, back a bit. And then I am going to look at this very intimidating person. And, I'm gonna ask him to make a dex saving throw.
Excuse me, sir. Could you please?
Oh, God.
You rolled a dirty 20 on that. What happens?
Damn it. Same thing. He's just like the Nothic. He's this mechanical rabbit fly by his face.
Tincture, he looks down at you, and you hear him say, "That's a cute little one, but stay out of the way." Anything else for your turn?
Okay, and I'm just gonna hide.
All right. Bringing us to Lothane.
Finally. So I'm seeing here, I'm turning into a brown bear, straight up.
Dope.
And I'm seeing here that I have speed of 40 feet and climb 30 feet. I assume that those are like separate things, correct? They deduct from one another?
You have a total movement speed, and you can use them to do either, but they're all taken out of the same total.
I see, okay. Yeah, I can't move 70 feet, theoretically. All right. So I'm going to charge towards the one that crit failed. I know exactly where he is.
Cool.
I don't know. So before I turn into a bear, I'm going to give my buddy the old bark skin again, because these guys are beefy, and I'm worried. So I'm going to give Drip bark skin.
Okay.
Touching him, I have to maintain concentration. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to turn into a brown bear after I get out of my hammock, of course, because I don't want to damage my precious hammock.
Don't want to break your hammock.
It's like, it rips off. And I can move 40 feet towards my enemy, which I'm going to do. 10,
You can get there. Yeah, you can get there.
20. Okay, I'm there. I'm gonna fucking rail this guy.
As
and
you get there, Lofane, you realize there's a second one right next to him too that hasn't gone yet, but you're right on him.
Oh, excellent. And of course, Drip's right by my side. He also can move 40 feet, and is. We're both targeting this one individual. And we're gonna roll for it. And he, I'm gonna roll for Drip first. He has pack advantage.
Cool.
With a, I imagine they have a pretty high AC, so 16 plus 4 is 20.
That does connect.
That guy.
Yeah.
That connects. Okay, I'll roll for his damage. Would they be considered a creature?
They're humanoid.
I don't know how the rules work with that.
Yeah, they're.
So they wouldn't be a creature?
I wouldn't call them a creature. No, I feel like if you can think and speak and move on 2 feet, you're more of a person.
Excellent. So that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
Piercing with his bite attack. And then I'm going to roll as a brown bear.
It's going to be wicked.
I have multi-attack, which means the bear makes 2. Oh, I used my action to... Shit. I used my action to give him bark skin.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just up on him. I can't attack him.
You're ready for the next one, though. Did Drip roll with advantage? He did, right?
He did.
Okay. That's a great turn, though. Like, you are... I don't think they were expecting
Charging
the blue guy
bitches.
to all of a sudden be a slightly blue bear. So, super cool.
Slightly blue. I love that.
Yeah.
Slightly blue brown bear.
So bringing us to the hobgoblin that Drip just sank his jaws into. Drip and Lofane versus 2 of these hobgoblins. It's not often you see 2 people that are the same height as Lofane, because he's a very big dude, but they are twice as wide as Lofane, decked out in chainmail. Their greatswords like very well polished. They look like a hunting party on a mission. So the first one is going to swing a sword at you, Lofane. I don't know what your brown bear AC is, but we're going to find out. I bet an 8 doesn't hit, though, does it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. The second one... Oh, the second one can't go. It's not his turn. Does he have anything cool? Neat. He doesn't. Whatever the fuck. All right, fine.
Little bitch.
Kill you all eventually. Brutalitar, you're up with Geogi on deck.
All right. The one in front of me, I want to take out my longsword and I want to try to drive it down through his foot.
Cool.
So that he is pinned to the floor by my longsword.
And
That's
awesome.
my goal.
You guys are so cool.
That is a 23 to hit.
That'll definitely go right through these chain boots.
For a total of 7 slashing damage. And then as he is there pinned to the ground, I want to action surge breath weapon him.
Fucking awesome. He's looking hurt already. Like, he lets out a tremendous cry of pain as you pin his foot to the ground.
Yep, and then just that's 6 points of damage. I don't know if how you're rolling his deck save. but that's 6 points if he fails.
Ooh. Yeah, 3 will definitely fail. You still have your breath weapon? You get your breath weapon back after a short rest, or did you have 2?
Yeah, short rest.
Awesome. How many points is he taking?
6 points of fire damage.
Yeah, Brutalitar. You pin him to the ground so he can't get away, and you just get right up in his face and blast a scorching wave of fire into his face, and you see it literally melt the flesh away from his skull, and he just collapses backwards without even a response, hits the ground lifeless. So that's
and
that.
Without even grabbing my sword, just leaving my sword in that smoldering pile of flames, I'm going to walk back this way. 15, 20, 30. Get about here, back towards our campfire, and just kind of hold at this other person that seems to be advancing, and just look at him as his friend's kind of burning with a sword just kind of in the smoldering pile.
Which you're not even sure he was able to see. Hear the screams, but other than that, we'll see. Okay.
I saw it. Made me feel good. I end my turn.
Lofane saw it. It was dope. All right, GOG with Tincture on deck in a bit.
I'm going to climb, which I assume is half my movement, so 15 feet. Over this way in the trees so I can get a look around. Where this thing is right there. So I can get a better look and see who we all have around here. Can I see everybody, all the bad guys that are in the vicinity?
You can easily see the biggest one, the one with the bone trophies around his neck advancing on Tincture. It's harder to see the ones engaged with Lofane because of how dark it is, but you can fucking see the outline of a giant bear over there attacking something.
All right. So the darkness is what's impeding me? Gotcha.
Yeah.
And remember, you do have dark vision as another.
Oh, I know I have dark. Yeah, I do have dark vision.
Oh, you do have dark vision. No, you can see him fine. I apologize. You can see him fine, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, it's like, wait, I should have, because if I remember correctly, the Eladrin is dark vision.
I'm thinking about the wild magic surge that made you lose your glasses. You're cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Still hanging in there. No. In that case, I will be singing a song to my friends.
Here we go.
But singing outwardly to the bugbears that I see. I will prick my strumming fingers with some of the frayed strings that I have and rub it along my fingers like this. And as I begin strumming the song, you hear distortion. And I'll bellow out, "No, don't fuck with me. They'll make you fucking bleed. We are the scavengers of the damned." As I cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Holy shit, that was so awesome.
It's a charisma save of 13.
Oh, 3 of them. Jeez. Oh. All right, charisma save. Sure, GOG, because that's what they frickin' suck at. What's the DC on that?
13.
Well, that rolled in 13, so that was a 12. The one closest to Drip failed. The one closest to Lofane failed. Oh, where's the big guy? He doesn't suck as much. Okay, so the 2 around Lofane and Drip failed. The big guy, does he take half or anything, or he's just isn't?
No. So the other 2 that failed, they have to subtract a D4 from their attack rolls and saving throws.
Awesome.
For the next minute.
Please remind me. That is dope as hell.
I will just yell out. I'll just yell out D4 for you.
Thank you. All right, sounds good.
And then I will. I'll follow up that for seeing that Lofane is kind of, he's got drip, and I've been watching him tear into fools. He's fine. I'm going to look down at Tink, and I will say, yeah, okay. I'll begin strumming it and completely change the type of music that I'm playing. And there we go. I know you'll beat this creep. have a little help from me. You didn't pay my fee, but let me sing you something sweet. I know that you can kick their ass, it ain't no lie. I wanna see you outlive them, so don't think, don't die.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
You have inspiration, now take so.
Yay!
GOG, I don't know the last time I said it, but please go ahead and take real inspiration, because you are just a fucking delight to have in this game.
Thank you.
Bardic Inspiration is a 1d6, right? On your
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So Bane was your action, Bardic Inspiration was your bonus action, and you use your movement. You're cool?
Yep, I'm good to go.
All right. Bringing us to the hobgoblin closest to Drip. But for now, looks like he's trying to disregard Drip and just focus on this slightly blue-tinged giant brown bear, who's going to swing his greatsword with all his might at you, Lofane. 23 hit a brown bear.
D4. I don't think it matters, but D4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. So it would be a 21. It does hit. Okay. He cleaves into the back of your bear back. I need to rephrase that one before the next time you're a bear. For 7 points of slashing damage, but because he's also has a buddy right nearby, he's going to take martial advantage to do an extra 3d6. So please take an additional 8 points of slashing as the bear.
So 8 plus what?
8 plus 7, so 15 points slashing total.
7.
You just took from his greatsword.
Oh!
How's the bear looking?
Pretty good. I mean, he still has more than half of his health.
Awesome. I'm so happy for you.
You're throwing hobgoblins at us, dude. These guys are beefy.
Bringing us to the big boy who has the
Yeah, finally.
yeah, necklace. Oh, sorry, no, the other big boy. The bigger big boy.
The other big boy. Okay.
Yeah. Down south of the campfire, this necklace of bone trophies, and you see like fangs braided throughout his hair, and his greatsword is significantly bigger than the other two. The captain disregards you almost completely, Tincture, and strides right up to you, Brutalitar, and says, "Get out of my way. I have no quarrel with you. Move." And he's going to swing his greatsword at you as well.
Okay.
I guess he has whirl.
Does a 19 hit?
Again, similar fashion, shield is going to pop up.
Okay.
Because I love my Eldritch Knight, and no, it does not.
Fantastic. You are going to hear it call out to its crew, its merry men. I can't think of the tough way to say that. But you hear it call out to the others in the bushes. "Stay strong. We'll be through this soon." And it is going to give them a bolster of leadership. So now they're going to add a d4 to every attack roll. So with the Bane, I don't know, now I just have to do more math. Good for me. Leading us to Tincture.
Did the boss roll a d4 when he attacked that Brutalitar?
He saved on the Bane.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Mr. Talkative over here.
Yeah. Oh, Tincture, you're muted.
Sorry, he attacked Brutalitar, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Just gonna yell from the bushes. Hey! Just
Roll an
look up at
intimidation.
him. Hey!
No.
Hey! Is the intimidation your action, or are you doing more stuff too?
Oh, no, I'm doing. No, I'm just yelling at him. Just be like, "Don't mess with my friends, man!" And I'm gonna attack him. He's just gonna see this mechanical rabbit just fucking lunge at him. And
Yes to that.
does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
A 20.
Okay, great.
A 23 will hit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit him for 9 points of what damage is this? I never know if it's lightning. Lightning damage.
Lightning.
Points
Wow.
of lightning damage.
Very, very frightening. Tincture, tell me what happens when you sick your mechanical rabbit on this hobgoblin captain. What exactly happens?
So the rabbit just lunges from the bushes and its horn just glows bright and just basically like flies at him like a freaking lightning bolt and just hits him in the freaking...
I imagine the rabbits from Monty Python's Holy Grail, except instead of blood, it's just like electricity everywhere. I love that. Dope. Okay, cool. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think I'm... Actually, let me see. No, I think I'm good. I'm gonna move away now. I don't like being here. I don't want to be anywhere near this guy.
Oh my goodness.
We had another wild magic surge.
Thank you, 88 Riddles. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is definitely gonna fuck up this fight, and I'm excited about it. All right, so Tincture, you said you're good?
No, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna go hide in these bushes over here.
Okay.
I like it over here, far away from the sky.
Make a stealth roll for me, please.
I can do that.
I feel like that was a little too meta. You find a magic surgeon, like, nope, let me get away.
Not me.
Oh, 13. I mean, it's kind of been Tinksamo though the entire time. Like, she attacks you and then she books it.
Yep. I love it.
Interesting.
13 to
13.
Yeah.
You're not so sure you're hidden, but feels good enough. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, Lofane with Brutalitar on deck. Before you begin your turn, I apologize because this is gonna be a very funny wild magic surge to me, and it's gonna make this combat significantly less fun for one of you, but to keep it fair, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like always, so. Tincture, so sorry, but, to the rest of you, anyone who happened to be looking at it, Tincture, you feel a familiar surge beneath your feet as just the magical energy in this place suddenly surrounds you, and with a popping sound, Tincture has blinked out of existence. You have no idea where she is, Brutalitar. Did she step into the woods? She's hiding behind a tree. It's what she does. She's probably fine.
Whoa.
It's really good stuff.
Tincture, I'm gonna private message you what just happened to you, and we'll come back to you in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Bringing us to Lofane the Bear. What would you like to do?
I would like to attack. I'm going to swing at the one I had originally approached and the one that the drip had attacked. I will use multi-attack, which means I can bite and use my claws, and I will swing for both.
Cool.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, that's not very great. So the bite was 10 to hit, which I imagine does not.
The first one just kind of leaps out of the way of the bear.
Okay, and now I'm going to use luck because I'm sick of not getting good rolls and re-roll that last one for the claws. Oh my god. So we're going to have Drip also attack. I missed on both for the brown bear. Drip is also going to attack with advantage because of pack tactics.
All right.
I'll just roll them both. So we have a 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay.
Man, Drip is just killing it, man.
Drip's on
That's
fire.
the best companion you like. Yeah, and you found him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The best. That's the
He's
highest
the best.
goddamn animal handling roll.
20 plus.
Uh-oh, and we're frozen. Let me fix that.
8.
Okay.
8 damage.
8 damage to the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one we attacked initially, I believe, was one on the left.
Okay, perfect.
If we're looking at the map.
And remind me, I got excited about somebody in the chat. Was that a bite attack or a claw attack?
It was a bite attack from Drip.
Yeah, so
Piercing damage.
You see your faithful, now apparently, wolf companion sink his sharp jaws into the side of this one hobgoblin. He lets out a scream, the hobgoblin, not your wolf, and just collapses to the ground at your feet. There's only one hobgoblin remaining near you right now.
Little bitch, he's done for.
Oh, and
All right.
damn it, the video's frozen again. Shit. Really? There we go. No, it's not. Oh no! I got so excited about someone in the chat that I froze the video. They can't see us moving. It's just my big open fucking mouth.
Oh, I see it. That's funny.
Why are you moving and the rest of us aren't? Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I'm like moving slowly, which is funny.
That's so weird.
He can't time stop. That's all it is.
This is so stupid. Yeah, I'm so excited because
I'm the only one that can move.
my favorite Instagram account, Je ne sais quoi, is here. They're so funny. I gotta go BRB to fix my fucking videos though, so please don't leave. I'm so excited you're here, and then I fucked up my own stream because I got excited. We'll be right back.
I'm a water genasi. Hi.
Hi, we'll be right back in 2 seconds. I'm sorry. See. Hey, okay, we're all here. This is what our stream normally looks like. You should be sorry, Janasi Kwa. Seriously, give everybody a follow, but also go follow them on Instagram. They do puppet lip syncs that are D&D related. It is the most niche Instagram account I've ever seen. I repost all their shit. They're so fucking funny. So thanks for dropping by, guys. That's really cool. Lofane, your wolf just destroyed a hobgoblin. Fantastic. And that will bring us back to Brutalitar, squaring off with the captain.
I'm going to look at him and say,
If your people false hope, you stand against the glory main.
and I'm going to bonus action summon my sword back to my hand from where it was before in the smoldering pile of the guy that we killed before. And then I'm going to action swing at him with it. I'm casting the cantrip, my Booming Blades reskin. So I am going to roll, and that is a 24 to hit. So he's going to take the normal slashing damage, which is 9. But he also has fire that wraps around him, and if he moves willingly, he's going to take more fire damage.
No kidding. Man, that's so cool. All right, so he's not taking the fire damage until he moves?
Yeah, if he willingly moves 5 feet or more, then the fire damage takes effect. So he's like almost encaged in this fire.
All right.
Release me.
Anything else for your turn?
That is it. Action, bonus action, reaction.
No.
No.
Fantastic.
And end my turn.
All right, bringing us to GOG with Tincture on deck in a bit. If you're jogging, we can't hear you. Oh, wait.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, that was up. Mike was up.
Okay.
I do that from time to time. No. Seeing Brutalitar do his thing and show off, pretty cool. I'm going to. Wait, hold on. No, I can just do it. All right, cool. I'm gonna give out some more inspiration to Brutalitar. The guy was kind of beefy. It looks like he's blocking our attacks already really early. So first things first, before I do that, I will sing, or not sing, I'll just begin humming, and then it gets lower and lower and lower. And as I do so, I try to find the same tone in my guitar, or my lute, as I cast Dissonant Whispers on the boss.
Cool. That's a save, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
That's a nice first level spell.
Well, that's what he sucks at. That's a fail.
All right. So he takes 7 points of psychic damage and must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as possible. The creature doesn't move into dangerous ground, such as a fire or pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage. Yeah. But yeah, he has to get as far away from me as possible at the moment.
All right. Fuck me sideways. Right, so he's got a movement of 30 feet, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
For a max damage of 8 fire damage.
God dang.
Wait,
and then go ahead.
Sorry, isn't that a willing movement though? He has to do? Isn't this unwilling movement technically?
I think they mean unwilling as far as like pushing someone or things like that, like attack of opportunity. You can't. They have to be moving.
Yeah, you can't
willingly
like
move
drag
out
them.
of your range.
But Dissonant Whispers made him feel like he had to move of his own volition. So yeah, I'll let that stand. All right.
Interesting.
And then at the end of the little humming that I do, I kind of tune my guitar a little bit, or my lute a little bit more, and I look down at Brutalitar. I can feel it in my body, I found the perfect muse. Gonna change the way a bard will sing his tune. And the fact that you're ready to become a hero. You're gonna get the world in your grasp, I wanna watch you grow. Inspiration. G6.
I feel oddly serenaded as I put my shield and my sword up, ready to go in for another swipe.
Awesome. Brutalitar, tell me about...
Relax.
Yeah, this fire that he's wrapped in, is that persisting or is that done now?
One and done.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
Okay. He's starting to show some wear, for sure. He's looking pretty rough around the edges. Nice turn, GOG. Anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna finish out my little tune, still humming and singing to myself now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, bringing us to the Hobgoblin now, squaring off with Drip and Lothane the giant brown bear.
That's me, slight blue tint.
He's gonna lock eyes with you, big boy, and swing his greatsword at your snout. Ooh, that's a critical hit. Good heavens.
Nice.
That's a crit on you, big bear. 4. Carry the 2. 18 points of slashing damage to the bear.
Ooh.
Is he still a bear?
All right. Yeah, that leaves me with 5 for the bear.
Holy shit, you're beefy.
Yeah, I had 38 hit points for the brown bear.
Did I roll a d4 for the attack, you said?
Yeah.
Good question. All right, I'm going to roll a d4 for the attack. All right, so that's a -3 for the Bane, and then a +3 for his leadership. That'll
tough out.
We'll do a lot of extra steps for nothing.
All
right.
Hey.
Fair enough, though. He has a multi-attack, so that's fun for me. He's going to take yet another big swing at you, see if he can bring the bear down.
Who has a multi-attack?
The Hobgoblin.
Cool.
Not cool. That was an 18 to hit, but with the Bane, that's now 14. But with the leadership, that's now so much math. 17. Does a 17 hit the bear?
Oh yeah, 17 hits the bear.
A 17 does hit the bear. All right, then he is going to.
It's only an 11 AC.
Yeah.
But that hit pool is.
Yeah. That is only going to be 6 points of slashing damage to the bear.
All right, well that changes me back, and I take 1 damage as Lefane.
He looks startled as this giant brown berry's been squaring off with, turns back into a giant, slender, blue water genasi, but he looks unfazed and still ready for the next round.
As am I, by the way.
Of course. Renewed. Bringing us to the captain, who is looking pretty hurt. He's going to use his entire action to dash now that he has spotted the blue one that he seems to be targeting for whatever reason, and he's going to use all of his movement to get to you, Lofane. Doesn't leave him with an action right now, but he is now giving martial advantage to his teammate. Bringing us back to Tincture, who, to the best of your knowledge, everyone, has completely blinked out of existence. What remains is her mechanical all mirage. Tincture, is your little bunny doing anything this turn?
Yeah, the bunny is going to...
Game's so weird.
Just look almost like it's gonna, like, go attack the enemy that just ran away from her, and kind of like flop its ear a little bit, like kick up a foot, and then gonna hop over to Lofane, and just make a big jump and land on his shoulder, and then like the horn is just gonna just spark a little bit, and that's it. But she seems ready to fight.
It's adorable. Like even Tincture's mechanical creation seems scrappy. Okay, Lofane in his Genasi form. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to... Well, let's see, I don't think I have any more spell slots left, damn it. I think I'd just like to use Shillelagh and strike at the remaining, so 22.
Which one are you going for?
To hit. I thought we knocked down one of them.
You did knock down one of them, but the captain just dashed to you.
Oh, so the captain. Absolutely, the captain is what we're going for.
Okay. All right, 22 to hit. What the hell does I see? That'll hit.
Okay, and I will roll damage. That's 1d8 plus 3, so we're looking at 4 damage with my shillelagh with my quarterstaff.
All right.
So that would be, I believe, bludgeoning damage. And then we'll roll for my buddy, and he's going to have advantage because
Pack tactics.
Dolphin's great. Pack tactics. It's going to be 16 plus. I forget, it's plus 4, so 20 to hit the captain as well.
That will hit. How much damage is Drip doing to the captain?
Oh, let's see. It's gonna be 7 damage.
7
plus
damage.
2.
How does Drip want to do this?
Well, Drip has a lust for blood. And so he's gonna go for the jugular, as I did earlier.
Sure.
But this time he's gonna stay on him and just like totally, after he's knocked him down, hopped on him, grabbed the jugular, take him down, and just like rip him apart.
That's fantastic. Yeah, as your wolf brings this hobgoblin captain to his knees, you hear him say, "You were one of us, bad boy."
Bad boy.
And falls down dead. Dope. Anything else for your turn?
Would I be able to make an intimidation check on this remaining guy? Get him to
I would
call
say
off his
so.
arms?
Yeah, you can try.
All right, well, I'm going to do that and use luck if I have to. Oh, 18.
What do you want to say?
It's like, lay down your arms. Your captain has been removed.
You see him panting. He doesn't look like he's ready to release his greatsword just yet, but he does a quick evaluation, looks down at the captain, looks down at his fallen comrade, realizes he's outnumbered. Just very slowly places his weapon into the grass.
me wants to knock him out, but I don't have any actions left. Unless that's the last guy, I forget. Yeah, that's the last guy, right?
He's at full health.
He's at full health. I can't do that. All right. I'll be like, all right, well, I'll tell him, come with us, sir. And I'll be behind him and kind of just push him towards the campsite.
Or what?
Or we'll take you out right now.
Fine. And he reluctantly walks with you towards the campfire.
Excellent.
This takes us out of combat order. As you and Drip growling behind you as your backup force this now unarmed hobgoblin towards your campfire where you all reconvene. You can consider yourselves out of combat for now. There's a sudden popping sound in the bushes, and Tincture, you were just in the middle of fighting just a minute ago. You were helping Tally, and you were your bunny, where's your bunny? You just reappeared. A minute has passed for everyone else, and you just blinked into the future for some reason. Fun. I love wild magic searches. But Tincture has rejoined you now. What would you all like to do?
If I see him conversing with the hobgoblins and trying to like have like a parlay with them or something, what are you doing, Lofane? As I'm climbing down the damn tree, aren't we looking for a Cragmaw a tribe of hobgoblins? And what did what's his face say? What did Toothy's guy say about you were one of us? What is this?
Are you asking me? Because I don't know. We should talk to this guy, and I bop him on the nose.
No! Asshole.
I'm gonna walk over to the dead captain and just try to find a map, because if these hobgoblins have any connection with these Cragmaw tribe, I want to know about it.
Make an investigation check.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say he beat me to it. Can I help him? Because I was on my way over there.
Yeah, your investigation sucks, so why don't you take the help action and GOG roll with advantage. You're welcome to roll if you want, but we both know how it's gonna go.
I got a 22, but I'll roll again just to see. Yeah, I got a 22.
Dope.
I only have a +4. I'm not horrible.
Joji,
bad rolls.
You find a couple cool things. He has 3 brown fabric sacks tied off around his waist, damp with blood. And when you peek through them, you see the severed heads of 3 elves. Fun. No one you know by the looks of it, but don't know what these guys have been up to. Additionally, the other side of his belt, you find in his pocket is a rolled up piece of parchment. And when you unroll the parchment and look at it, there's a very crudely drawn figure in blue. It's hard to get the color blue. It looks like they did it with maybe like a little bit of juice or something, but it has like kind of a fat mohawk on top, like Lofane's. Completely got the nose wrong, but it also has a vest drawn on like Lofane wears, a staff like he's holding. And underneath it just says 200 gold, and it has the wax imprint of a spider's seal at the bottom. You found a bounty, but that's the only thing you find on the captain.
Bounty of me, like, right?
So would it appear.
Weren't we just fighting them? Well, what?
Oh, because he... What are you talking about, Tink? We were all here. Did you not just receive an attack? No,
Yeah,
or were they just after me?
I had... What? I need a moment to figure this out. I'm gonna go find... I'm gonna go find Droop.
I'll
yeah, you do that.
I'll walk over to Lofane and I'll say, remember when I found that letter in Trezendor Manor and I said there was a bounty on your heads and you questioned it, and I show you the true picture? I mean, he's not much of an artist, but that kind of looks like you.
Tell us more about this guy. showing him the picture.
No.
I will grab my quarterstaff and just right in the face.
Ugh. Looks like you, asshole.
Why is there a bounty out with my face and name?
I don't have to tell you anything. All I know is I'm out 200 gold now because of you.
Well, you're about to be out a lot more than that. You don't cooperate. And I'll slash him again against the face with the quarterstaff.
He's starting to look discouraged, but his lips look pretty sealed tight. You can make an insight check if you want.
Yes, I will make an insight check. It's better than intimidation. I'm going to use luck.
I want to make sure Droop hasn't ran off.
Yeah.
21.
I want to look for Droop too.
21.
21. You remember this kind of behavior when you cleared out the Red Brand hideout too. The Bugbears said something similar. You remember them saying like they're way more scared of her than of you. You've seen the Black Spider on this bit of correspondence on them too, so it might be tough to get him to talk. You can certainly keep trying.
We are going to a goblinoid hideout. I would recommend we not keep him alive, as fucked up as that sounds. One way or another, we're gonna have to deal with him. I've read way too many stories about backstabbers being left along to the trail and then just, they kill you when you're not least expected. So that's just my opinion. I'll leave it up to you guys.
I am gonna kill you, and you're gonna see it coming.
Alright, I'm gonna whack him again in the face.
With that, I'm just gonna. You were saying something, Tink?
Well, I'm looking around for Droop, but I would probably hear that and be like, I don't think you're in a position to do anything to us. I think all your friends are, they're over there. When did they die?
While she says that, I'm gonna mage hand lift up the hand of one of his comrades, and then drop it. And then lift it up, and then drop it.
I'm just gonna finish this. I'll go kick him over and just finish him with a sword if we're able to.
He was at full health, but by all means,
I did whack him in the face twice.
That is true. That is true. We'll say he's at half health, so go ahead, Brutalitar. Roll your damage, and we'll see what he does.
Damage?
Yeah. You can assume it hits. He's unarmed. He's on the ground.
It was gonna be that same thing as before. The fire encases them. The slashing damage is 7. If he tries to run, he takes that D8.
That will do it. Between Lofane hitting him in the face and that's 7 points of slashing damage. He wasn't as beefy as the captain was. So yeah, you've got him now where if he moves, what the fuck is this? Just this like rope of fire and swirling him. What is this? Just finish it off. I'm not going to tell you anything.
Whatever you say.
And I'll finish it.
Yeah. Y'all.
You guys are so dope.
Okay.
He said finish. He's done. He's finished.
That's taking us out of combat. Anything else you all would like to do before you go back to your ever so peaceful slumber?
Check their pockets.
I'm trying to find Droop.
I'm gonna be like,
oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna be like, fuck these guys, and I smack him again with my quarterstaff while he's on the ground, and then just pack it away, and then head back to my hammock and swing and fall asleep, hopefully.
Easy peasy. Go ahead.
You might want to take that arrow out of your side. It's not going to be very comfortable just to sleep like that.
Thank you, little one.
You all are more than welcome to go back to sleep and then get a little bit more rest if you need to. I'll continue to keep watch. Does anybody have a shovel, perchance?
I mean, this is how I bury my shit. I'll throw him a little spade I had in my bag.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, you have a space cat.
I love a character who's both a hippie and a badass. You never see both.
Never, not once. I will begin. I'll kneel down a little bit and begin ritually casting Unseen Servant. And then I'm gonna hand him the spade and tell him to dig.
I was going to say, I was going to be very surprised if the guy with the fluffy bedroll started digging a grave with a shit shovel by himself. I forgot about the Unseen Servant.
Absolutely not. You think I'm gonna get my hands and my clothes dirty? You know how much I paid for these?
Not these
Absolutely
nails.
not.
You
Absolutely
you could have
not.
you could have like let the other guy live. You could have dug the hole and then you could have. It would have saved a lot of work.
Oh, it's fine. I don't mind. Look, I
Oh,
only,
dude, shit.
I mean, as sadistic as that is, and I appreciate it, I'll note that for later. I don't mind using my magics to. I mean, Copernicus, it's what he's here for. So yeah, and I'll just have him open that up.
The chat's like, holy shit. Dark. Sorry. Please continue, Copernicus.
Yeah, and he's just gonna continue to do that, and I'm going to take out. Are you sure I've never seen any of these heads before? I'm gonna mage hand each one out of the head as I lower them into this shallow grave.
You feel certain that you've never seen them before. They look like they were a hunting party.
All right, yeah, I'll slowly lower each of these into the grave, and then have Copernicus cover it back up, and I'll say a little prayer in Elvish and to them, and just say this is as good a place as any for one of our kin to be. Yeah, that's it. Just do that for a moment and wipe off a little tear. My eyeliner's a little runny. I don't like to see my my people be slayed so mercilessly. So, yeah.
Fantastic. For the sake of brevity, the rest of your evening passes relatively uneventfully. Three of you fall asleep listening to the sound of rain off and on in the tree canopy above you. Gioji, you remain on high alert for the rest of the evening. You protected the rest of this group admirably, catching what could have been a hell of an ambush, but thanks to you, no one was really hurt.
I did say I wanted to take final watch so I could meditate.
Mm-hmm.
I've already done all my meditation, so I'll do your thing.
Okay.
I'm just keeping them out. Ready.
I'd like to. I'd like to be by the campfire, but listening intently on the sound of the creek nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Drip, I imagine, is also awake, or at least I pull out a bone from the skeletons we destroyed earlier and give it to him to kind of keep him up, keep him alert while I meditate and contemplate the water nearby, in hopes to get more insight on the vision that occurred earlier and see if, I doubt it's related to this bounty that is on my head, but I'm open to the possibility that it is connected, but definitely like contemplating the situation and trying to get more insight on that vision.
Make a religion check, Lofane.
Religion. 17.
17. That is very good. You close your eyes. You feel your legs and your tailbone connecting with the earth, and around you, you feel just the slightest drops of rain falling from the sky above, and it's comforting knowing that that's surrounding you. And you can hear in the distance the trickle of the creek, and it feels like your lifeblood in your vision. You can feel the water flowing in the world around you the same way you imagine the veins and arteries are bringing blood all the way through your body. You find easily a moment of peace in those early moments before the sun comes up in the morning and the rest of your party is sleeping. And as you sink deeper into your concentration, you flash back on the vision you had the other night, when Brutalitar set all of Phandalin on fucking fire, and you had this tremendous vision from your deity of water, and you recall deeply, you were brought back with this vision of a cave somewhere deep beneath the earth, the sound of waves crashing as though there was a small ocean underground. You remember for a moment that brought you joy. You remember the sound of your higher power whispering to you, pleading for help, as this image of black ichor, like oil spilled from a barrel, began to infect the clean water underground. But as you focus a little bit deeper, recalling that memory, you make another link, connecting it to the sense you've had of the other veins that run beneath Phandalin, run beneath Neverwinter, and connecting everything under the ground. You do have this very strong urge, just like there's waterways, just like there's pathways of blood in your body, there are. You just know it to be true. There's pathways of magic running underneath you, and one of them is being corrupted. And for whatever reason, you know you have the power to help if you stay on this path. You try and focus further, and you can't get an insight of exactly how, but you do feel a sense of calm and reassurance around you that whatever path you're on does seem to feel like the right one. Anything else for your evening?
No, I just would like to take in this information that I have gleaned from the beloved nature around me and the water, and I feel a sense of peace understanding these things.
Fantastic. Tincture, before you went back to sleep, you had made sure you accounted for Droop. Can you make a perception check for me?
Sure. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8. That's not great.
Well, then I suppose you're going to have to look for him in the morning, because you didn't see him before you went to sleep. But I think that's a good place to call it for this week, don't you think? I think that's where we'll call it for tonight, gang. Oh my goodness, this was the one where I was like, I'm definitely going to kill one of them tonight. For sure. Now I understand the frustration my DM always has. Next time.
I thought for sure when the magic surge hit me that someone was going to die without me there, and I was just going to come back and find all my friends dead.
I mean,
That's what I was hoping.
hobgoblins are tough, but not tough enough. Like,
O ye of little faith, have faith in Tally.
Before we disperse, can we raid Blackwater?
We can 100%.
If we don't have someone to raid already.
I would be thrilled to raid our friends Blackwater D&D. Listen, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Thank you, players. You are so much fun. I am loving like every minute of doing this campaign with you guys. So thanks for being in this with me, for sure. If you've never been here before, we'd love it if you give us a follow. We really appreciate it. We stream twice a week, Thursdays and Saturdays. If you haven't heard the good news, this is our charity campaign. So we are raising money for the Trevor Project. And y'all, we passed our $500 charity fundraising milestone tonight, which means our Discord community now gets to pick the horror game that I have to live stream and cry and fucking piss myself on the internet in front of other people because I hate horror games and I didn't think we were going to make $500. But here we are. Hooray! It's all for the Trevor Project, saving young queer lives, and I'm here for it. Jump in the Discord. I'm going to put a poll out. You guys can pick the game. If it's a multiplayer game, I'm also going to let you pick who plays it with me and jumps on the stream. It's going to be a super good time. And I'm super proud to announce, I know we talked about this at the break, we have officially, as Meets a Fate on this channel, raised over $2,000 for charity in 2022. That's awesome. Fucking well done, you guys. I love you guys so much. What an awesome community we have. Anything else? We good? We cool? Join us in the Discord. It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's like we always say on Mates of Fate, the real treasure was both the friends we met along the way and all the Hobbit weed we smoked with them. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.
Fairy fire, DM. Come on.
Raid.
Oh, yeah, we're raiding. Don't go away. We're raiding.